Hello everyone, it's Justine. Today I am sharing a really fun card using the Amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month. And this one is called Pop-Up 3D Vignette Bubblegum Machine. So this die set does have the potential to be a pop-up 3D element, but on this one I wanted it to be a 2D element to add to a card. So just before we get into this too much, I have my background, which I splattered. So I have white splatter paint over a black background, and then I just added a light strip of blue to the bottom. Now I'm going to just briefly talk about the die cut pieces that I used to make all of the pieces for my card. Now I have this big one that I used to cut out my gumball machine itself, which is a pretty big piece. And then I have this little frame that I use to cut out the silver mirrored cardstock. Then for this little blue frame, I cut out the main die and cut it off on the bottom. Then for my next piece, this is the bottom kind of ribbed area. Then I ended up not using this piece, but it's available. And then for this next piece, I used that for kind of the coin area. And I really enjoyed using some silver mirrored cardstock for some of these pieces to kind of bring the machine to life. That little square kind of goes there. And something that I thought was neat about the gumball machine is that the spot where you would take the gumball out pops up a little bit, so it does have a bit of dimension. That piece is for the top lid. And this piece kind of goes in the middle to create another rounded area. And then there's two sentiments. There's one that says 1 in a million, which is the one that I used on my card. Then there's the gumball pieces, the die that cut out the little coin, the little handle area, and these side panels for the gumball machine. Now you don't have to use these, but it kind of helps bring kind of the ribbed area kind of rounded off the machine. Then there's the lid pieces and the turning aspect. I didn't end up using those, but there's another sentiments off to the side there that says I choose you and stuck on you. All kind of gum related. Then there's a very tiny die that's for the cents, and there's one for the money. And those three dies kind of in the middle on the bottom, I did not use, but they are perfect for making the 3D element to this gumball machine. I do like making the 3D elements from the Amazing Paper Grace dies, but this time I wasn't really interested in doing that for this card. I just wanted it to be flat. But it is nice to know that it is an option, so that's kind of the fun part about the 3D dies. You could make it 3D or 2D. I'm going to go ahead and snip off these side tabs because I will not need them because I'm making a 2D card. I will also do that on this small blue frame. I will have this die set linked in the description if you're interested. Now, this is part of the Amazing Paper Grace Die of the Month Club, so it is a subscription item. If you're interested in purchasing it, you must do it before 6 days before the end of the month. So I would say if you're interested, get it sooner rather than later. But sometimes they do put these back on the website after the month is over, but they are at a increased price. So if you're interested in the die and you don't want to spend more money than you need to, I would get it soon. Now I'm going to make my gumball window area, but I'm going to put all of my gumballs onto this silver area, and then I'm going to put the blue frame down later. To make my lid, I will put on the metal piece on the bottom, and then put on the gold piece that will be the handle. I love the gold mirrored cardstock and the silver mirrored cardstock from Spellbinders, and for dies like this, it really makes the die come alive because some things are supposed to be metal, like coins and pieces of machines, and it really helps it not look just like a paper piece. Now this little area I'm going to line up with the slit that is on the dark blue area to kind of show that that's where the gumball is coming out. I will not put any glue on the tab that pops up because I want to hide a little surprise inside there. I'm going to put my very tiny coin where the coin slot is and then put the very even smaller cents symbol down. I chose to use the cent symbol because I don't feel like a gumball should be $1. So I use the cents one. I also chose the sentiment 1 in a million because I think this would make a very fun thank you card for anyone, girl or boy. Now this is the handle part where you would crank it and make the gumball come out. So I put that handle on a little bit sideways because I wanted it to show that it was cranked. Next, I will put all my gumballs down. I am doing that by putting little dots of glue down and layering my gumballs as you see here. So there's a little bit of rhyme to my reason here. There's basically just a pile of gumballs, but I don't want them to all be stacked perfectly on top of one another, so I'm having them, some of them be behind, some of them be before, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, with the colors, I'm having them kind of scattered, but not have any of the same color touching directly. I'm using all cool tone colors to make this kind of a tone on tone-ish kind of card. Now for my little surprise, I'm going to put one gumball spilling out and one gumball inside. Speaking of spilling, I'm also planning on having some gumballs here rolling on the counter. Just because that just seems fun and playful to me. So a little dot of glue will do for my gumballs. Then I am going to put on my blue frame and decide, well, I already have all of these gumballs cut out, so I might as well add some more gumballs. So I do. I add some more to the center, and then all I need is my lid. So if you've liked this card, please go ahead and hit the like button on this video. That tells me that you like my content, and if you're interested in more videos from me in the future, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you liked my card. Bye!